February 5th.
Wednesday, February 5th. And we are leaving St. John. We're headed to St Croix for a couple of weeks. I think we've told you a couple of times we had to cancel our trip to Beckway because the weather just wasn't cooperating. And we've been here since Christmas. Yeah, I keep saying we've been here a couple of weeks. We've been here like 2 months. So it was time for a little change of scenery. We can't go too far because Matt and Braylon are coming in the middle of March. But we figured it's a little rolly out here. But we figured we'd go to St Croix. It's about a day, 8-hour, sail away. And just, change of scenery. There's supposed to be some really good snorkeling around the pier in Frederickstad. And we had a couple of boat buddies that spent a good bit of time there and kind of told us where to go and what to do while we were there. And we're picking up our friends Remedy on the way. They're on the other side of the island right now at Coral Cove. And they're gonna sail also to St. Croix. They're really trying to get to St. Martin. And it's really hard to get to St. Martin. But if you can get to St. Croix, it's a little bit easier. So they're gonna go to St. Croix and wait for a weather window to head on to St. Martin. And then we'll come back in a couple of weeks and start getting ready for the visit. And then trying to decide what we're gonna do with the rest of the season. I don't know if we've talked about this yet or not. It's kind of a new revelation, but we are considering not going west. Just this season.
The political climate is a little crazy over there right now.
Yeah, with everything that's going on with Trump taking office and all of his executive orders and the implementation of the, what do you call it?
Tariffs.
Well, not just the tariffs, but the deportations. We just don't really know what the climate's going to be, how Americans are going to be viewed, how volatile things are going to get. And I know one of the first flights of deportees was to Guatemala, which is where we were going. So I don't know. It just feels too uncertain. So we thought maybe we would pause. We could still change our mind if things look like they're going to settle. But we really need to be on the move like the middle of March. So there's just not a lot of time. In the next 6 weeks, if something dramatic happens and changes, then maybe we'll still go. But if not, I think we're going to just kind of make our way back south. Hit some of the islands that I didn't get to go to. I really want to go to Martinique. I hear Dominica? Yeah, Dominica is really cool. Do where?
Guadeloupe, Antigua.
Yeah, Antigua I really wanted to go to. So, I don't know. We may just make our way south and try and pop in some of those places and head down to Grenada, maybe see a few things, maybe do a cuddy tour in Grenada that we never got to do, and then head over to Aruba for hurricane season.
That far south to Grenada, but
yeah, AJ really doesn't want to go back to Grenada. I'm not opposed to it, but
we can easily get to Aruba from
anywhere.
mid-Caribbean.
Yeah, but it's looking like we're going to try and do Aruba for hurricane season. Maybe pop around a little bit between Bonaire and Curacao. There's a good place to leave the boat in Aruba so that we can go home for Christmas. So I don't know. So that's kind of the current plan. But as you guys, if you've been following us for a while and watching our channel, you know that our plans change quite frequently, quite quickly. So, that's the plan today. So we'll we'll see how that goes. But anyway, just thought I would let you know what we were doing today.
We should have a good sail once we
get out of
get
here.
around the corner and get into open water.
Yes, wind's supposed to be about 15 on the beam. So we'll see if that's really what it is. Man, the sea, of course, it's a little, sometimes it's hard to tell in here, but the sea state seems definitely a little calmer than it's been, which is why we didn't go to Beckway. It wasn't even as much the winds as it was just the sea state.
It was a little big.
Yeah, you know, 6 to 7.
7, 8 feet at 6, 7 seconds
is really,
uncomfortable.
it's a lot. Yeah, so anyway, that's why we didn't go. But we'll show you if we have any good, you know, exciting moments on the sail.
Maybe we'll get some fish.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll fish. Oh yeah, that adds a whole nother level of stress to this trip.
It's only stressful if we
I was
actually
not
catch.
feeling stressful until he said maybe we'll fish.
Why would it be stressful? We've never caught a fish.
Well, that's true, but but the anticipation of actually catching a fish after the last 2 weeks ago when we actually cleaned a fish on deck, that was like, whoa. But anyway, yeah, maybe we'll throw a line out and see what happens. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, if you thanks for tuning in. If you've been watching our channel and you haven't subscribed, please go to the subscribe button. You can, if you're watching it on TV, a little bit harder, but you can go to the computer or your phone and subscribe to the channel. It'll help you get notifications of when we have new videos out. And comment if you have questions or things that you want to know about what you're seeing, or just comments. I do try to respond pretty quickly to comments, but we love to hear from you as well. So anyway, we will show you our trip as it progresses, and you'll see what we see.
Bye.
Bye. Alright guys, we're about 2 hours into our sail. Back downstairs. You're hearing that grinding noise again. With the autopilot, new autopilot, before it sheared off the pin. We had a new pin made, double the thickness, strength, and all that. Sailed from St Croix here, had no problems, no noise. And then today, so that was very frustrating. Trying to figure it out. I can't really tell when sounds come and go. So I don't know. Autopilot's gonna be the death of us for sure. Anyway, we'll keep you posted.
Alright, so I'm going down to get the noise on video. I've already been down here, cleared off the bed, got it accessible. That grinding noise right there is not great. I'm pretty sure it's the new Autopilot RAM. It totally goes away when we turn off Autopilot. I've looked for loose connections. I don't see any loose connections. And it just resonates through this, through the quadrant. And I've put my hand on everything to try to find out where the vibration is coming from. It does not appear to be the bearing for the rudder post. The connection to the pin does not appear to be coming from that. the ram is chattering. So, I don't know, maybe I'll send this video to B&G technical support, see what they say.
I told you we lost our lure. We're in the middle of the autopilot issue. So things have calmed down. Actually, I don't know if anything's calmed down, but we did reef the sails a little bit. So we're not flying along quite as quickly. It doesn't feel quite as frantic. We still have a pretty decent sized swell out there. I don't know what the height is, but it's pretty significant. When the boat goes down and the wave is up, it's a good 5 feet. But anyway, AJ's over there adding the hook back to the line where it snapped. Try and throw a line over again. See if we can catch fish. Hard to do anything. If there are any great trolling fishermen out there, have any advice?
Doesn't matter.
We've taken lots of advice and it doesn't seem to make any difference. But the biggest thing is we got to get the line out. Yeah, I mean, I think that again we're a little intimidated by it, so we really wait for perfect conditions, and it's a numbers game. So we just, we don't have enough hours in the water, the line, to end up catching anything. We'll see. But it's if you could understand from the video, and I know you can't because it's not all encompassing, but like I'm having to hold myself up where I'm sitting. And if I try to get up and move to the other side of the boat, it's a major effort. The thought of catching something and then having to reel it in and then manage it in an upright position just seems a little kind of overwhelming. It'd be different on a cat. It didn't move like these boats do. So sideways rolling. So we got about 3 more hours. Alright, well, we'll let you know if we get a fish. Fish on! Shit, now what do we do?
gonna come get
He should, something just jumped out of the water right there. He's bringing it in.
Little Mahi.
Is it?
Perfect size for us.
All right.
You open it up?
I'm trying. I can't see anything yet. It's underneath the boat.
Oh, I thought you were out here.
No, I'm in here. Yep. Oh, wow. It's actually a pretty good size. Please don't fall off the boat. All right. Now I got it. All right. Look at that. That's fantastic. Oh, this is so sad. I don't like this part. I don't know what to do to help you.
Knife.
Okay. I'm trying. Well, I don't know what I'm getting out of here knife-wise. Which one do you want? Short and fat, like this one? Woo.
All right, that's somewhat clean, but
Yeah.
all the guts over here.
The fishes that don't move. Got water up underneath.
We got fish guts down there.
Huh?
I'm telling our followers what's going on.
Showing us the fish guts.
Fish guts. So, challenges of catching a fish while underway.
Oh my god.
So, hopefully it'll be easier next time.
Yeah.
But we're done for now because we're getting close to St Croix.
Yeah.
So, put up the gear for now.
Yep.
Good sized fish for our first one.
There's our fish. Hopefully we can figure out. There's a really good YouTube video I just pulled up on how to fillet it. So hopefully it's okay.
Wait till we get in.
I know. I'm just saying. Hopefully it's okay on ice
We need to get sailing.
until we can get where we're going. So anyway. Okay. Well, we made it to St Croix. Coming into the bay right now. But really pretty blue turquoise water over there. So yeah, this is kind of a hectic entrance. It's a weird anchorage with anchoring on either side of this little island that's in the middle, and there's all kinds of markers and seaplanes and yeah,
This is 3 channels.
yeah, it's just pretty chaotic. But luckily we've been here, so AJ has his chart for the first time we were here. Loud because it's windy. fish. We just stuck it on in a bucket on ice until we could get. There goes the seaplane. A lot of those here. Okay.
There you go.
Yep. Right. And then it feels like get it started and then like grab it with a towel, or should we just peel it off? Just grab it and peel it off, he said. Kinda crazy.
I feel like I'm waving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try filleting it with the knife on the other side.
Okay.
The other side.
There's definitely, looks like there's an art to this. It takes practice.
Just like anything else. It's all good.
I don't know. How does it feel? Does that feel like
Like meat.
soft meat and not, okay. It's hard to tell about those liney looking things, whether they're tough or not. I just know it said something about running down the back of the spine. Yeah. Okay. That's about as much as I heard. Feeding frenzy around the boat. A lot of work to skin a fish. Get it ready to eat. So for all y'all watching this video, just so you know, this is the first time, well, the second time AJ has ever filleted a fish. So,
Yeah, I know I'm butchering it.
yeah,
There's some meat there I'm throwing away.
yeah, he's doing the best he can on this. So, don't
I
be
don't love seafood, so
don't be hating with the comments. Yeah, he's not a fish person at all. He likes shrimp. He likes some others. He likes crab.
I like it every time somebody cooks it for me.
Yeah. But he doesn't think he likes it, and then this probably makes him like it less.
This actually is not too bad. Better than conch.
Yeah. Everything's better than conch.
That's coming off nicely.
That's a big, thick piece. Looks like Mary and Phil are in the dinghy.
It's working.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't know about perfect, but
Oh, that's neat. It doesn't look like the fillets that we buy in the store.
That was easy.
Right?